passage of time doesn't usually affect cartoon characters, but unlike the residents of Springfield, South Park, or Quahog, our favorite Arlenians, or maybe Arlenites, have grown up a bit since the last time we saw them. Here to tell us about the return of King of the Hill after a 15-year hiatus, please welcome Pamela Adlon, Lauren Tom, and Toby Huss, who you may know better as Bobby, Connie and Min, and Dale Gribble. Welcome to IGN.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah. A lot of people are excited to have King of the Hill back. So once you heard it was returning, what was your first reaction?
I'll believe it when I sign on the dotted line, because for me, it's just a gift. It's always been a gift. And I mean, we basically grew up, you know, and had our kids on this show. None of us were the kid having people. But it was one of those things, like, I get to be with these people again. I get to read this writing again and perform the greatest part I ever had.
Yeah, it took a while for it to actually become reality. So when it finally did, it was really uplifting.
And you know, and you interview show business people all day, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, they're liars. They're full of lies.
Notoriously.
So we didn't believe anything when they told us it was going to happen. No. There's a lot of liars. Yeah.
Too good to be true. Pamela, obviously returning as Bobby, who's living at his dream job as a chef. Does Bobby playing as an adult compare to playing him as a teenager?
Well, there was like a huge stretch where Bobby was 12, I guess, about 8 years, and then he was 13, so it was just a natural extension. But you want to keep it authentic, and you want to keep it in that world. And I think that you know, I was able to just kind of tweak it a little bit and work with the showrunners and the writers, and it's just been a really great kind of extension of Bobby. I mean, everybody gets older. Just make them a bit older, and then there's so many more stories you could tell. So he could be 20 for another 20 years.
Sure. Did you have to age up the voice?
I aged him down.
Oh, interesting. Okay,
so,
sure.
You know.
Sure.
Bobby always had an older guy's voice.
That's
always,
true.
didn't he?
Yeah, he just
Old soul.
He's an old soul.
Yeah.
Bobby's an old soul. Yeah.
Well, Toby, you're taking over as Dale. What does it mean to be stepping into that role?
Oh, it's very sweet, and it's very kind of Mike and Greg and Salad, and
It's not just kind; he's so talented.
Well, it's a strange thing, because our friend Johnny is no longer with us, and it's very sad. But at the same time, I'm just trying to build on what he started, which was a great character with a really unique, silly voice.
And Lauren, how has Min changed since last we saw her?
Oh, you know, there was a storyline-wise, I can't talk about that, but she's like the same kind of passive-aggressive, sassy Min.
Does it feel like Mike Judge has evolved the show in some way, or do you feel like the revival is just a natural continuation of the first run?
I think it's kind of a continuation in this way, that the core of the show is the relationships with all these characters, and the heart and the care and the kindness they all show towards each other, even when they're at each other's throats sometimes. There's a base level of sort of humanity and kindness to the show, and that's all still intact. The characters are slightly different just because their life circumstances have changed and they've gotten older, but the core of the show is the same.
And the world's different now.
Yeah.
I think that also that what the fans are going to see, because they love the show as much as we do, and they are essentially the Bible for the show and keeping it authentic and real, is that you get to have all of this new stuff. It has evolved, like you've asked, but you get the nostalgia for the place that you want to go back to. So it's scratching every itch.
Yeah, it's also it provides so much comfort, and I feel like right now, because the world's so crazy, because I think a lot of people have King of the Hill as their comfort show when they're feeling all agitated. They can just watch it. This is just adding more episodes that they can watch to ease that.
Well, in some recent casting news, I believe Keith David is voicing a new character, Brian Robinson, who moved into the Hill House after Hank and Peggy moved to Saudi Arabia. How do your characters feel about their new neighbor, who may not be so new to them at this point?
Can we say?
I don't really know. Like, yeah.
I'm trying to think if Min had any.
I freaked out when I found out that Keith David was in the show, because I'm a huge fan. So
Great voice.
I think
Yeah.
Min's attitude is just like about the guys in general that stand in front of the fence. So now they're included.
Sure, sure. Well, y'all, your characters are all iconic. We thought it may be fun to hear how they may deliver some of the most iconic lines from film. So we have a hat here full of movie quotes. So Pamela, if you would be so kind, you could select one and maybe read out the name of the movie first, and we could see how Bobby might deliver this
print is really big.
this line.
Oh, my glasses.
And we have many options in here if you don't know the film or anything like that. What movie is this from?
I'm not going to tell you.
Well, you're supposed. That's the rule.
No,
So
think that
they
you
have an
guys have-
asset.
We'll guess.
They have an
We'll
asset.
guess, we'll
Okay.
guess.
All right.
If we don't guess,
You'll get it right away.
Okay. Let's see.
The dude abides. I don't know about you, but I take comfort in that. It's good knowing he's out there, the dude, taking her easy for all us sinners.
Big Lebowski.
Yeah. Obviously, Big Lebowski.
that was
great.
awesome.
Yeah.
Oh God. You know what? If I can't read it, you'll read it for me because
like a fortune.
You have your glasses on.
It's like your fortune.
Okay.
Yeah.
See.
Good luck.
Don't tell us. I want to guess.
I know what it is.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, I see dead people.
Oh, that was so good. That was so good. I think everyone knows what that is.
I love the wind up though.
Had to get it.
That's way too long.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, get a little
it's
one.
Toby's turn.
Let's see. Man, I don't know these movies. I've never seen The Room.
I actually haven't seen that either.
Who's seen The Room?
I just know someone
Room.
says hi, Mark.
Snakes on a Plane? I've never seen Snakes on a Plane.
What?
I'm culturally illiterate.
He's an artist. He's in
Let's
a
see here.
studio painting.
There's got to be something in there.
Let's see. Maybe. Another big
Oh
one.
my
man.
God, that's long.
Venom. Who watches these movies? Y'all watch
They're
these
probably
movies?
young. They probably are.
I mean, they're probably
Maybe-
legitimate movies, but I don't get around to watching them.
Maybe there's value in hearing how Dale would say it, even if he hadn't seen the movie.
Oh, this one I've heard of.
Okay, good.
Well, Mama always said life was like a bowl of chocolates. That's that one dude.
Yay!
Good.
We did
Well,
it.
thank you for being good sports about
Okay.
that.
That was a half-assed
We
Dale.
did it, Tom.
A few more questions before we let you go. Who's the person you were most surprised to find out was a fan of King of the Hill?
I get surprised all the time. Yeah, because it's not just like an American show like this, for families who live in the middle of the country. It was always something that people related to, and so in the past few years, I meet fans from all over the world, and it makes me wild with happiness. It's like India, Spain,
Japan.
I hear it's very popular in Japan.
I want to go so badly.
Very big in Japan.
Yeah.
You know, my brother's still not a fan of it.
Not a fan.
No, it's not that he dislikes the show. He just hasn't really gotten around to liking it or watching it, I think. He's kind of a jerk. He's a good guy, but there's a jerky part to him, yeah.
Is
Interesting.
it run in the family?
Pardon me?
What was that?
I can't get over there.
Well, King of the Hill has been a celebration of the middle class. How does this new chapter keep that spirit going?
I don't think anyone's any richer.
I think that people, in my opinion, I feel like people strive to be in the middle class and hold on to it. It's important for us in this country to achieve that. I think that middle class is something to aspire to.
That's why we're so relatable too. I feel like, I love the authenticity of the show.
Yeah.
There's a lot of runway for new stories. You can tell with these characters to tackle in future seasons. So what are some life events you'd like to see your characters go through now that they're older and hopefully wiser?
You know what I'm gonna say. Get those babies.
That'd be good.
I want to see Dale be confronted by a guy who's farther in the world. He's more of a QAnon guy than Dale is at this point, because all of Dale's QAnon theories have kind of become mainstream now.
Oh yeah.
So I want to see him confront the guy who's farther in the QAnon hole.
I love that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
That's a good.
Anything for Min?
She should, I don't know, it'd be nice for her to open a business or something, a skincare line or something. I don't know.
I love that.
Last question. Any of the characters in this show remind you of anyone that you knew growing up?
Well, Min is based on my grandma.
Really?
Yeah, so it's a way of me keeping her alive.
Sure.
And some of my Uncle Tom Rollins in Cotton. And Tom was a few inches taller than Cotton, but that was. And he spent most of his life in Houston. Yeah, he's a Montana guy, but he spent most of his life in Houston working for Pennzoil.
Yeah, I think, Bobby just is like a member of my family. He just feels like my daughters are one of my nephews, honestly.
And Connie was me
Yeah.
when I was little, because I was so
Yep.
so small and invisible. I just wanted to not be seen. But then I kind of came out, and then she comes out too in this reboot, I think.
Well, thank you all so much for being here, being good sports. Everyone's excited to have King of the Hill and your characters back.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Season 14 of King of the Hill premieres August 4th on Hulu. But to hold you over till then, we'll be talking to the creators of King of the Hill up next, right here on IGN.
Yeah.